oftentimes we can say, well, my mission field is my family. Yes. But to disciple our family well, we've got to be also, like, our kids need to be part of serving others.
Talk to us as homeschool families. What is some last encouragement that you can give to us?
Yeah, well, I would just say one of the things about homesteading is you've got to make sure that and this applies to anything, but with our kids, joy is such an important aspect, making sure that we are making things fun. God is a God that loves to delight us in things, and especially if we get the homesteading bug and we want to do everything and all that kind of stuff. I've known families that have burned their kids out on homesteading and gardening, and anything like that that's worth doing is hard. But you've got to have a bigger picture in doing that. And I have a lot of things that I love about farming that enables me to disciple my kids, where it's the multi-generational, ability for my, the grandkid to work alongside the grandfather. There's real world consequences to not doing your chores. Animals die, rather than just like if your bed isn't made, nobody dies, right?
Right.
There's so many spiritual metaphors. I mean, it's easy to talk about marriage and intimacy when you've been around animals all your life. It's just normal stuff. But the biggest thing that I feel like has been really nice is because, and that I would encourage anybody that's in this space, and that is one of the reasons we've built this into the Wellwater Garden Handbook. The Wellwater Garden Handbook is, and that is the idea of having a mission of serving others. What you do, oftentimes we can say, well, my mission field is my family. Yes. But to disciple our family well, we've got to be also, like, our kids need to be part of serving others, not just like us serving them, and then someday when they're gone, we'll serve somebody outside of our family, but through hospitality, through, like where we have a missional mindset of impact. When that's what our farming is about. And the Wellwater Garden Handbook, that title, Wellwater Garden, comes from Isaiah 58, where it talks about we want God to heal our land. Like, we really need to go back to having a heart for the last, the least, and the lost, and making a plan for the poor. And so when we garden and we're learning that ourselves, but we're also trying to pray that God will bring along people that could benefit from this, and then we train them, even if it's just showing them our garden or whatever, when we can build in, like, doing things and then using that as a way to bless other people, all of a sudden it's a whole nother level, of experience and teamwork and understanding who God is, and seeing, lost people and engaging in the messiness of that in a way that is going to be some of the biggest impact that they take away from that, and why they value gardening at the end of the day. If it's just about because I think it's cool, or just about, oh, it's cheaper, or anything like that, it's not going to, like, at the end of the day, they're going to be like, why am I doing this again? I don't want to do this when I grow up. But if they see lives changed, both themselves and what God's teaching them, and then their ability to serve others through that, that's, even if they don't garden growing up, if that's what you're teaching them through it, it's going to be a really powerful tool for God to use to equip your kids for whatever they have. But I'd really encourage you to maintain that joy and really base it in the joy of serving God and serving others through, whether it's your homesteading, your homeschooling, or anything that God's called you to in particular.
Homeschool Insights is sponsored by CTC Math. If you're looking for a great online math program, visit ctcmath.com and try it for free. For more great homeschool inspiration and resources, listen to the Schoolhouse Rocked Podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.